So, good evening, everybody. We are back again. Preview. The Banter bus is en route to Burnley. They've probably flown, actually. They've probably flown to Manchester. It wouldn't surprise me. That's how these Premier League superstars get about these days. They don't travel by bus. They're not traveling on the bus. They're probably flying to Manchester and then going and staying in a plush hotel overnight and then whizzing into the stadium in Burnley. I don't know. Maybe they have gone by bus. Maybe they ain't even gone yet. I don't know. I'd imagine they're probably somewhere up that way. But this is not going to be an easy game, according to Mikel Arteta. No game under Mikel Arteta is an easy game, let's be honest. And they haven't won a game at home other than pre-season, where I think they beat Morecambe. But they haven't won an actual league game at home since the 27th of January. What team would you like to come to Turf Moor when you were on a 12-match unbelievable run of draws and losses? I nearly said unbeaten run. Unbelievable run of draws and losses. What team would you like to come to Turf Moor? Ah, yes, the Banter team, the Banter club. Arsenal are in town. And if there's any team that you want to play when you're on that kind of run, it is us. Let's be honest. We hand out gifts like Father Christmas, baby. Santa Claus Arsenal are on their way to gifting 3 points to Burnley tomorrow. We can already see the scenes. Ben White up against Chris Wood. I've got the popcorn ready. It's going to be a feast. But before we continue, big up to everybody who's watching this video. Thank you very much. I've just had an absolute mare. I've just spilled chili sauce all down my white t-shirt, man. Second time this week I've done it. 2 different white t-shirts. So I need to buy some more clothes. Not good. Big up to everybody in the chat room, man. Make sure you are pumping the likes up as well. And it's always nice on a Friday evening to sit there knowing that I don't have to get up for an early kickoff. We are the 3 o'clock kickoff, which is nice. I'll be watching on the Zone app in Spain. I don't know how some of you guys in the UK are going to be able to manage that, because obviously they have the 3 p.m. blackout in the UK. So I'm sure there'll be some sites floating around tomorrow that I can help you out with. But yeah, it's kind of mad. We could genuinely lose tomorrow. That's not even a joke. We've not beaten Sean Dyche with this manager. He's had 3 attempts and he's took 2 points out of 9. So I don't think anybody should be sitting there getting all cocky with it because we beat Norwich by a solitary goal, 1-0. I don't think anyone should be getting overconfident at all. Listen, Burnley, for everything that people say about them, they're an established Premier League team, albeit they've not got a win this season, which is another record that he could break tomorrow. I'll give them their first win. But they do play good football at times. Yes, I know that they are like a hit and hope type of team at times, but they mix it up. I've seen them play Man United off the park at Old Trafford a couple of seasons back, or last season, I think it was. Was it last season? Season before? Jay Rodriguez pinged a screamer in that game. So, and they do play good football at times. I watched them against Everton. First half weren't even worth watching. That was just like watching rugby. It was just a bore fest. Second half was a really good game of football. And they probably paid for going for it in the end. They went 1-0 up and decided not to sit back and do what they normally do and defend properly. And against Everton, they just kept going forward and Everton just ripped them on the break. So listen, they ain't going to be that kind of game tomorrow. They're not going to do that against us. We know what they're going to do against us. They do it every single time they play against us. We have had 98th minute winners, Panenka penalties from Alexis Sanchez, baby. And we have had, who was it, Koscielny, I think it was, off of Oxlade-Chamberlain, or vice versa. It's always been a tough ground for us to go to. And we shouldn't be getting cocky and carried away with it, because I would not genuinely be surprised one bit if we lose this game. And if we do lose this game, we are then sat there with 3 points out of a possible 15. So I don't think he should keep his job now anyway. But if we lose tomorrow, I want him sacked immediately after that game finishes, because it ain't good enough, man. Like, if we win it, then I think it takes us, depend on other results, up to about mid-table, which is probably about our level, if we're being completely honest, under this manager. And I don't see us finishing above 10th this season. I've said that many times already on streams and other channels as well. Just, there's not, like, when Josh Kroenke's sitting there telling everyone, be excited, be very excited, people. Are you excited? Are you excited to watch this tomorrow? Because I ain't. The only thing I'm excited about is my chicken thighs that are currently in a slow cooker, which will be my lunch and my dinner tomorrow. And that's why I spilled chili sauce. So yeah, check out the vlogs, because the next vlog, the masterpiece on the next vlog, is chicken thighs. And yeah, I'm looking forward to tucking into them tomorrow, and then washing them down with a couple of beers. I'm having a couple tonight, pre-match drinks, and then nibbling on my nibbles, my popcorn. Win, lose or draw, we're going to have a laugh with it tomorrow. You know how I roll on watch-alongs these days. I don't get angry on watch-alongs anymore, because what's the point? There's just no point. I'll sit on streams like this and maybe lose my rag every now and again, but come on, man. I don't know what Burnley's team news is. In fact, I'm going to have a look at it. I don't know if they've got any injuries. Let's have a look at their injuries. We've got a pretty much full-strength squad. Obviously, Granit Xhaka, yes, is suspended. Mohamed El Neni is injured. Other than that, I think everyone's pretty much fit. Rob Holding's in training. We see that. They've been posting that out. Let me have a look at their injury list. Burnley. Keep smacking the likes up, people. Injuries and suspensions. There we go. Their squad, according to Transfer Market, costs or is valued at 145 million euros. The only player they've got out, apparently, is a right back called Connor Roberts. Other than that, they've got a full-strength squad. So we know what we're going to get tomorrow. We're going to have Dwight McNeil pulling the strings. We're going to have Chris Wood bullying Ben Scheidt, and it's just going to be peak. We know that Tarkowski and Ben Mee are going to be rattling into challenges and being physical with it. Can we stand up to that? I fear for Wodegaard tomorrow. I mean, we already know that he's not the most physical player, and they're probably going to clatter him a few times tomorrow. Same with Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's not the most physical. I'd rather see Smith Rowe start tomorrow, though, in that position, because he is a ball carrier. He can make things happen. In terms of his goal output and his assist output, it's pretty poor. But in terms of carrying the ball forward on counter-attacks and stuff like that, but again, is this going to be a counter-attacking game? I'm not so sure, man. It's going to be very interesting to see what he does tomorrow. I've seen a lot of the top gooners, yeah, the super fans, all dropping Pepe out of their teams. Why? I don't really get that. Why would you drop a goal scorer for somebody who don't score? Like, I don't really understand. Like, I've seen a lot of people crying about Pepe's first touch. So, mate, this ain't Lukaku from Man United days. Pepe's got a decent touch. Yeah, it's not the most amazing. Yeah, but he makes stuff happen. He runs at people. He's annoying as fuck at times. But I do like Pepe, and I do think that he should start tomorrow. I'll give you my team in a second. Big up the rats in the chats. Big up the rats. Big up all the rats. Bro, the Muppet Twitter is a weekly event now. We've made it a weekly series. You guys like it a lot. The views are decent on it. The interaction's decent. The average watch time's decent. And yeah, from next week, I'll be linking the people that I'm chatting about. I'll be linking their Twitter accounts in the description as well. So yeah, it's all good. Big up to my boy Reality Check. Whenever any players or teams on a bad run, Arsenal always seem to sacrifice themselves to finish their opponent's terrible form. Charity FC. That is exactly what it is. Charity FC. And I don't know how many times we've done that over the last 10 years, but it seems to be a regular occurrence. We do it at least 2 or 3, 4 times a season. It's mad, really, when you think about it. And that's why I get the ump, because, you know, we've still got that soft underbelly that we had under Wenger. Yet we've not got all the Wenger players that Wenger had in his last decade here. None of them are here anymore. Apart from maybe 5 that are in this squad. Who is there? Kolasinac, El Neni, Holding, Chambers, Laka, Xhaka, 6. So 6 of that 25-man squad are Wenger players. The saddest part is most of them are starters. Maybe that is why we're shit. I don't know. I don't really know. Big up to Omar. He's going 2-0 win tomorrow. I'll give you my prediction in a minute. I'm going to give you my team in a second. 2-1 Burnley. Big up to everybody who's put a chat in as well, whether it's a super chat or just a regular. I will read them all. Big up to Connor. Will Tommy get his sippy cup after the win? Bruv, I was moving like Tommy on lunchtime today. Like, I needed a bib because I've spilt chili sauce down me. Oh, don't worry, Tommy. We'll put it in the washing machine for you. This football club's hilarious, man. You can see why there is just content on a daily here. Like, you can see in it. It's like, this club is just absolutely, massively a circus. 1-0 Burnley. That would not surprise me. Where is Master Splinter? Oh, yes, Master Splinter. Every time I put an overlay on, it comes off. So, yeah, apologies. But he's back. Big up to everyone, man. Slap these likes up as well. Make sure you subscribe to the vlog channel. I'll stick that link in the description in a second. Oh, it's in the description. I'll stick it in the chat in a second. Make sure you go and check out the vlog from yesterday. The sad news is, obviously, tomorrow there would have been a vlog. But I am working until probably about 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow. So the vlog from today and tomorrow that would normally drop tomorrow is going to be dropping on Sunday. So yes, Sunday it is. And then it'll be back to normal. So yeah, I'm not going to be sitting here for 6, 7 hours tomorrow staring at this Mac and then trying to edit a vlog afterwards. Not happening. But the link for the vlog channel is in there. So make sure you go and check out yesterday's vlog. Big up to Victor Liang as well. Big up to the Rat Army crew. Burnley will be only game we will win. Twitter Muppets. Lee is a real fan. Big up to you. Thank you, man. Listen, I don't care whether people think I'm a fake fan or not. I genuinely couldn't care. I had some geezer yesterday. He might actually make it to Muppet Twitter, you know, telling me, shut up. I was like, bro, make me. Give me your address. As soon as he found out I'm in Spain and I put out his block and his row number, all of a sudden it's, oh, you come and see me. That's what these people do, man. That's why I just take the piss out of them. They're just fucking, it's just hilarious. Like, it genuinely is. Yeah, all because Lee Gunner doesn't rate Arteta, or Lee Gunner doesn't rate Martin Odegaard, or Lee Gunner doesn't rate Ozil. Get over yourselves, man. You've got nothing going on in your lives, genuinely. It's funny. Do not risk party. 100% agree with you on that, because he's not 100%, and we've got a North London derby next weekend. So I'd rather him play in the North London derby and not risk him for this game. But thank you for that, buddy. Appreciate that, Sir Daddy. I love that name. Big up Gabrielle as well. Poor home win points record towards AFC loss. Well, listen, at the end of the day, they've not won in 12. 27th of January was last time they've won at home. So we all know what's going to happen. We know how they're going to play. And if we know how it's going to go and we know how they're going to play, they'll have moments where they make nice tippy-tappy balls, but they know they can rough us up. Yeah, we've had this against us for years since Wenger. Like, you can get at Arsenal, you can bully us, you can rough us up, elbows to the ribs, yeah, grab people, push people, going a bit harder on the tackle against Arsenal. They don't like it. Like, and the only way you can counter that is to stand up and take it and say, yo, we're beating you today. We're just going to play you off the park regardless. You want to fight? We'll have a fight. You want to play football? We're going to pass you off the pitch. Yeah, we're going to ping shots from everywhere. Yeah, because they are going to sit and park the bus probably a lot of this game. Yeah, so now, instead of trying to do these little tippy-tappy passes and getting around the back and square them for tap-ins, yeah, why don't you start taking a few shots? Yeah, because like when you look at Man United, albeit they lost to Young Boys the other night, but I've seen Man United in many games. One in particular was against West Ham and another one was Fulham. Paul Pogba scored 2 bangers in them games. Yeah, and they were from outside the box. And both of them teams parked the bus against Man United. Yeah, and after they'd got the lead, both of them teams, I think, had the lead. Yeah, and then bang, Pogba, boom, Pog boom. So yeah, it's going to be mad. So yeah, we know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we just got to hope and pray that the manager knows what they're going to do. In fact, maybe it's like I said before, I'm past giving a shit. I genuinely am. I'm past caring what people think. I'm 40 next year. I ain't trying to impress anyone. Yeah, and like I said, if it means we get a pipe in tomorrow or a 1-0 loss and this manager's going to get sacked off of the back of it, well, I'm Sean Dyche's Barmy Army tomorrow, because at the end of the day, every single win this manager gets is holding this club back another week or another month. So there we go. Don't you dare diss my boy, bruv. Come on, Static. I'm his #1 fan. But there we go. Anyway, let me give you my team. I'm going to go with Ramsdale in goal. Just purely based on the fact I don't like Leno. I don't particularly rate Ramsdale. Just don't want to see Leno again, if I'm honest. Right back, Maitland-Niles. And the reason I'm saying Maitland-Niles is nothing to do with anything other than I don't think Tommy can play another game that quickly for a full 90 minutes. And I think he had a wicked debut, don't get it twisted. And people are going to sit and cuss me for that. Oh, but he's the physical guy. He's tall. He can win headers. They're going to put long balls up. That's fantastic. That's great. That's cool. Maitland-Niles ain't a midget. Yeah, Maitland-Niles is not a string with eyes like me. Maitland-Niles can rough it up, but Maitland-Niles can also get forward a lot better than I thought Tomiyasu did at the weekend against Norwich. Although he weren't bad, I do think he had a good debut. I think him and Lokonga were probably our two best players in that game. But I think after having played 60 minutes to then start him against one of the most, if not the most physical team in the league and expect a real battle for 90 minutes, I think that's a bit too much. I genuinely do. Whereas Maitland-Niles, albeit came on as a sub in that game. Sorry, no, he didn't. He started in midfield. And then, although saying that, maybe we should start him. Maybe we should start him and put Maitland-Niles in midfield. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. Tommy, you're in. Tommy, go on, Tommy. Yes, go and get another fruit shoot. Tommy's in. I've changed my tune. Tommy's in because I don't want to play party. So I've changed my tune. Tommy at right back. Left back, Kieran Tierney. Some of your comments crack me up on it. I think you underestimate Tommy. Did you not hear what I just said? Like, maybe rewind it another 30 seconds, mate. I don't think you understood what I said. Like, no disrespect to anything, like, respectfully. I just don't think he could play 2 games that quickly after not playing. Like, but I'm playing him, so it don't matter now, does it? So left back, we're going with Kieran Tierney. Exactly. Come on, man. Listen, at the end of the day, I think Tomiyasu played really well. Him and Lokonga were our best 2 players against Norwich. Can he do that for 90 minutes against Burnley, which is going to be a totally different game? I'm not so sure. We'll find out because I'm putting him in now. So yes, Tierney, left back. He needs to fucking fix up as well. I love Kieran Tierney with all of my heart. That's wifey right there, baby. But he needs to seriously sort his crossing out because it's just hit and hope at the minute. And his defending's been very, very poor. Very poor. I don't necessarily just blame him. He's been covering for them 2 idiots that he's been next to in Marie and Holding the other week or whatever it was, or Kolasinac and Holding. I can't even remember when we were getting hammered by City. Kolasinac, Holding and Chambers, that was it. So I don't necessarily blame him, but he's got to do better. He is the lead, one of the leaders in this team, if not one of the only, like maybe 2 or 3 players in this team you could say have got leadership qualities. Granit Xhaka ain't one of them, regardless of what super fans and top gooners tell you. He ain't got no leadership quality. If he had leadership quality, he wouldn't have been 2-footing someone at Man City the other week. Yeah, he would have been staying on, puffing his chest out and saying, right, come on, let's get back in this game. Instead, he thought, fuck this, I'm in for a long day. Bosh, see you later. So, yeah, centre-backs, Gabriel has to be in. Yeah, I thought he was pretty good against Norwich, won pretty much all of his battles, can head a ball. So, yeah, I'm going with him. I'm not putting Ben Shite in my team because we just know he's going to get bullied. We know that he's not going to win a header. And this goes against everything I really want to do, but I'm going to have to put Bob Balding in there and put him next to Gabriel, but only. And this is going to be funny because I know he gets out jumped by Sterling quite regular, but I do think he's a lot better aerially than Ben White. So I'm going with Holding. I don't want Ben White in there up against Chris Wood and all them ones. No, thank you. That is just going to be a massacre. Midfield, Lokonga and Maitland-Niles. We're going with both of them. And then in front of them, unfortunately, Gibraltar guard, you're benched. After the world record performance, he is benched. So yes, Marie, no, he's too fucking. And I just don't rate him, man. Like I've given him a chance, and I didn't want to slate him, yeah, because I didn't know what his playing style was, and he didn't get a long run of games when he first come here. After seeing him get absolutely destroyed by Lukaku, bye-bye. That's the end of that. Yeah, like literally the guy was just falling on the floor every time he got near him. So, nah, man. Holding's in training, bro. He's in training. He's been back in training, but I'd put him in. Yeah, people will sit there and pick Ben White just because he's got a nice tattoo and he's a pretty boy. Yeah, he can't defend. I don't care about his forward passing actions or his key passes and all that crap. Can you actually defend or can't you? Rob Holding can defend better than him, but they're both crap in my opinion. So I'm going with a better one. But yeah, Lokonga, he has to start. 100% that guy has to start. I think he's quality, man. And that is a real good signing. So well done to Thierry Henry for putting that one forward to the football club. It wasn't the scouts. It wasn't Arteta. It wasn't Edu. It wasn't anyone. It was Thierry Henry who recommended him. Maybe get Thierry Henry a scouting job at Arsenal. At least he can spot talent. So yes, I'm going with him next to Maitland-Niles. And Maitland-Niles, actually, I don't want to see him play in midfield. I think he's better at right back. I genuinely do. I don't think he's got the passing required to play in a midfield position. But at Norwich, he actually surprised me how many times he was passing forward, which is something that I didn't expect, the way he was trying to drive forward and make forward runs and make forward passes. I don't think he was fantastic, but I'm putting him, I want to see Thomas Partey saved for Spurs. Excuse me. Chris Wood is New Zealand's second favourite ever footballer. Go on, my guy. Go on. I missed a super chat a second ago. Let me come back to that if I could find it. It's gone off the screen. I'll have to find it in a second, mate. But in front of them, I'm going with Martin Odegaard. No, I'm not. I'm benching him. Well, I'm having a mare today, man. Literally, today has just been a blur. So I'm going without Gibraltar. We're going with Smith Rowe at number 10, his actual position and number. So yes, we're going to sit down Gibraltar. He can have a rest. We're saving for Tottenham. We're saving for the Spurs game. So yeah, we're going to go with Smith Rowe. Left-hand side, left forward, Nicola Pepe. Not Saka, Nicola Pepe. I think Nicola Pepe plays better on that side. On the right side, Bukayo Saka. Because I think Bukayo Saka plays better on that side. All of this inverted crap works well when Pepe's pinging them top bins. But all the time, you have Gibraltar running into his space as he's coming inside. It's very much like the inverted fullback crap that Becky B was doing, where he was coming inside, so Pepe didn't get the runner behind him. So let's put Saka over there, and let's put Pepe over there. Yeah, because then if Smith Rowe wants to go left or right, then at least Pepe knows that he's going to have an overlapper. Yeah, because Smith Rowe will overlap. Gibraltar won't. Up front, Aubameyang. And a lot of you will probably pick Lacazette, which is entirely up to you to do, of course, because he's more physical or whatever. He can win headers on the halfway line. I ain't interested in that. Yeah, I'm interested in goals, and Aubameyang scores more than anyone in our team. So I'm going with Aubameyang. His movement in the box is better than anyone in the club. So yeah, that's my team, man. I'm going with that. You guys can put your teams in there if you want. That ain't going to be the team that he picks, by the way. The team he will pick will be Ramsdale in goal, Tommy at right back, Ben Scheidt, Gabriel. He'll then go with Tierney. He'll then go with probably Lokonga. He may force Partey in there, but I'd be shocked. And I'm not shocked by a lot of things this manager does, by the way. I'd be shocked if he puts Partey in there. After cocking up his season last season, I think he might have learned his lesson on him this season. So I think he will go with Maitland-Niles. He'll put Gibraltar in there. He'll go with probably Smith Rowe left. He'll go Saka right, and he'll go with Aubameyang up top. Yeah, I don't think he'll put Laka in, but that's what I think he'll go with. But we shall see. It's hard to predict a Mikel Arteta lineup. He's changed it, 41 times in the last 42 games. No wonder we're shit. We've got no fucking cohesion within a team because they don't play with each other every week, play with different players every week. And it's irrelevant of injuries and COVID and stuff like that. Every club's had it. So that's not an excuse. Seen so many people blaming it. Oh, the injuries. He's actually got his first 11. He's actually got his team. Mate, only 6 of these players are not his fucking players. Yeah, they're Wenger players. The rest of them, he's either signed to new contracts or brought. So it's his team. I don't get this narrative that gets peddled all the time about it's not his team. It's not, oh, but he wants to see the team. And this is where the Edu PR subconsciously gets in people's heads. Yeah. But I want to see the team. Mikel Arteta wants to see his team. He wants to see the players start. We haven't seen that. So now subconsciously, you've taken that in your head. And now when anyone calls out the fact that we've only taken 3 points out of 4 games, yeah, people sit there and tweet it, put it on Facebook, Insta, YouTube. Yeah, but he hasn't seen his team. So you've actually actively taken that in your head. So the PR works, which is why they do it again and again and again and again. Like the process, the project, the structure. They had the audacity to even drop culture merch after telling us they're changing the culture of the club. Yeah, taking us to the championship, mate. That's what they're doing. But what do I know? I'm negative because I want to win. It's so negative. But at the end of the day, it's kind of sad. But that's how society is. Like, people don't like strong characters, like people with strong personalities, people that actually put their head above the parapet instead of hiding behind it. Yeah, and that's exactly what I do. I don't give two flying Fs. I'm going to say what I want about my football club. Yeah, I've supported it nearly 4 decades. If people don't like it and they're too soft and snowflakey, don't fucking watch it, mate. Yeah, don't watch it. It really ain't difficult, is it? But there we go. Anyway, let's get these super chats that I missed. Smash the likes up, Tommy. Let's continue. All right. Did I get Victor? Yes, I've got Victor. Reality check. Connor said, Daddy. Gabrielle. Mike Dabs, my guy. Come on. The stream yesterday about net spend killed me. Mate, listen, that stream with Tobes and Matisse was epic, man. The last hour of that stream was mad. But listen, I'm one of these people, and I put the polls out. I want to see what the polls finished up on. That I put out top 4 finish, not winning the title, or an FA Cup win. Should we have a look? Should we see what it says? Top 4 or FA Cup. I guarantee more people pick top 4, and that sums up modern football, mate. Yeah, that is the Wenger legacy right there, if that is the case. Yeah, that people would rather be third loser than actually be a winner. Yeah, but that's not just the Wenger football mindset. That is unfortunately society as a whole. People praise losers and cuss winners. That's how it is, isn't it? People always find an excuse for why somebody won, like Pep. Oh, but he spends a fortune. Yeah, but Chelsea, they spend more than anyone. Yeah, it's not illegal to spend money, especially if you're an elite level football club. But there you go. What do I know? Winning is too much. Ask Becky B. They want to win too much. Let's get these polls. If I can find the poll. Right, there we go. Final results. Oh, winning the FA Cup or losing a Champions League final. That was 71% winning the FA Cup. Yes, there is some light at the end of the tunnel. 1,802 votes. Did Poch overachieve at Spurs or underachieve? 69% of 1,243 people said he overachieved. He won 0 trophies. Where was the other poll? There we go. Oh, mate. And this is why I'm fighting a losing battle, because unfortunately, people, I have a winning mentality. And the 3,375 votes on this, what would you rather, top 4, but not first place, so second, third, fourth, or the FA Cup? Out of the 3,375 people that voted, 55% said top 4. And that sums it all up. And that is Sky Sports Wenger football mentality, continually peddling. Oh, but fourth. Yeah, but it gets you in the Champions League. Yeah, but you get in the Champions League and then never win it, mate. So what are you in the Champions League? But you can attract better players. Rubbish. We signed Aubameyang without Champions League. We signed Lacazette without Champions League. Yeah, Man United signed Pogba without Champions League. Yeah, come on. Like, it is actually mad. Didn't Van Dijk? No, Van Dijk had Champions League at Liverpool. I think they had Champions League, didn't they? But that kind of sums up where we're at. People would rather come second, third, or fourth than actually win. Kind of mental, really. And that is why when I sit here and my channel is growing, and it is growing every day, it's not growing anywhere near as fast as I could get it to grow if I played the game and just, oh, yeah, but we can't compete. Oh, but Arteta did. Oh, but Ozil. Oh, yes, Odegaard. Oh, Ben White. If I played up and was sickly sweet about everything, my channel would be on 500,000 subs. The worst way is 250,000. It's fucking insane. But I'd rather do it the right way and keep true to myself rather than sell out and be fake. But there you go. Just put Susan Boyle and Simon Cowell in defence. Says Graham, what happened to your team last night, man? You lost in the Europa League. Stevie G, what happened? Big up Victor Liang as well. As Emmanuel Petit would say, Arsenal are a Finnish club, Banter club, back again, Rat Army. Exactly. Listen, Manu Petit is one of the very few ex-players out there that actually says it as it is. Yeah. But guess what? The reason why is because he ain't after a job at the club. So he'll always say it as it is because he's not after a personal gain out of it. All the people that are out of a personal gain will sit there and chat absolute bollocks, like Martin Keown. Oh, I'm not going to publicly criticise the club. That's what he said on TalkSport the other week. Well, your opinions are now no longer fucking relevant to anyone then, mate, because you're now not saying what you think. Yeah? Why have you on there? Because if you ain't going to say it as it is, what's the point in speaking? Why'd you look at me? Why do so many people have losing mentality? Because they've been brought up never seeing our club win anything, mate. Yeah, they've been brought up like for you to have actively seen Arsenal win the league 17, nearly 18 years ago. It's 18 years in May. So what, 17 and a bit years, yeah? For you to actively remember seeing that, you've got to be in your mid-20s. 24, 25. So you were about 7, 8 at the time, which is how old I was when we won at Anfield, 89. I don't particularly remember it. I remember my parents letting me stay up and watch it, but I don't actively remember it. But obviously I've grown up and realized what it meant and what it is and how big an achievement. But unfortunately, mate, the majority of our online fans are around that age. And they've never seen us win a league title. And all they've seen in that time is the so-called greatest manager of our football club tell everyone we can't compete. Tell everyone that we're skint. Tell everyone that Man City and Chelsea are ruining the transfer market. Tell everyone that the refs are against us. Stoke beat us up all the time. We keep getting players injured. Oh, we can't compete with this player. We can't afford this player. We have to keep selling that player to pay the stadium off. Well, that was a load of bollocks. It was £20 million a year for 25 years. And Kroenke paid it off and refinanced it into his own personal loan, yeah, rather than we owe in Barclays. So he paid that off 3 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, so that was a load of cobblers. But this is the thing. A lot of people have grown up hearing that constantly. Top 4 is a trophy. Top 4 is a trophy. Then when you listen to all of the pundits, the journalists, the radio media, yeah, the written media, everyone bangs on about top 4, top 4, top 4, top 4. You need to get Champions League to compete. You need this, you need that, you need this. What a load of shit. Yeah. And that is unfortunately, mate, what has happened over the last 20 years in English football. It's not about winning anymore. Yeah. It's not about winning. It's about making as much money for the football club as possible whilst lowering the standards. And that is why I rate teams like PSG, even though I think they're not going to win the Champions League this season. At least they want to fucking get the best players. Yeah, Man City want to get the best players. They want to be the best. Yeah, and they're actively trying to be the best. The same as PSG. Yeah, I think PSG have gone about it a slightly different way to Man City, which is probably why they won't succeed at it. They'll win the league, but they ain't winning Champions League. But they have got some of the best players on the planet playing for them. Same as Man City, the same as Chelsea. You know, and when you look at them 3 clubs, people always go, oh, but they're ruining football. No, they're not. They've actually got owners that you would love to have at Arsenal. Yeah, because if they were at Arsenal, you'd be knocking one out. Yeah, if we had Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, yeah, Verratti in our team. Do you know what I mean? And that is the problem, mate. You can't have your cake and fucking eat it. And unfortunately, our fans have been drummed into their heads over 15, 20 years of we can't compete. We have to get top 4. We have to get top 4. Whenever you criticise Arsene Wenger to a non-Arsenal fan off social media, like offline, and I see there was a Leeds fan I see a couple of weeks ago. He said, what do you think of Wenger? I said, mate, he's killed my football club. Yeah, he's totally got in everyone's head that top 4 is a trophy. Can't stand him. It's finished. And he went, yeah, but he got in the Champions League for 20 years. How many times did we win it, mate? And he went, none. So what was the fucking point then? Like, oh, yeah, but, you know, it's not like we can even sit there and say that by getting in the Champions League, we were going out there and buying the top players because we weren't. We were still selling them. So it's the biggest fucking scam ever, what happened to this football club. Yeah, it's the biggest scam. Yeah, and unfortunately, millions and millions and millions of people fall for it because millions and millions of people just love the idea of competing and taking part. It's not about winning. And then, like I said, when you pick a winner like Pep, yeah, oh, but they've spent billions. Okay, so if Stan Kroenke, the owner you don't like, leaves today and Sheikh Mansour sells Man City and buys Arsenal, are you not going to be laughing and loving it when he's doing that for us then? Yeah, so they're all hypocrites. Yeah, it's just, oh, any excuse to divert it away. Like, it just winds me up. And like I said, I'm in a tiny, minuscule minority of fan. that has that mentality of if it ain't first, you've lost. Yeah. But there you go. What do I know? Oh, you're just a miserable old man. You're 40 years old. Pay your taxes. It's just fucking embarrassing, man. These kids are grow up continually losing, which is why I always drum it into my daughter's head. It's all about winning. Like when you do sports day and you're doing your egg and spoon race, don't tell me if you came second because I ain't hearing it. Yeah. And people go, oh, that's harsh. No, it ain't. Yeah. You need to understand you don't just take part. It's not about taking part that matters. Yeah, especially in high-end fucking elite level sport. It's about winning. Go and ask the tennis player, Emma, I can't remember her surname. I'm not even going to try and guess. Yeah, go and ask her if it's the taking part that matters. Yeah, she won that tournament without dropping a fucking single set. And I don't even watch tennis. Yeah, didn't drop a set. Like, has that ever been done ever before? Throughout a qualifying all the way through to winning a major tournament. And you didn't lose a set. Like, that's elite, man. Yeah. And she was thinking all the way through that, even though she probably won't come out and say it, she was thinking, I'm going to fucking win this tournament. Yeah. I said it about Ivan Toney. Big up King Tony. Ivan Toney was asked a couple of weeks before the season started, what's your target for the season? I want to win the league. Yeah. That's elite, man. Yeah. You ask Edu, oh, we've got no targets, mate. Because we're comfortable. They're more interested in dropping merchandise than they are of raising the standards of the football club. Yeah, and all they want to do is peddle out PR, 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 because they're probably all on bonuses for merch sales, yeah, or bonuses on player sales or something like that. I don't know. Like, they're all nicking a living and they're all lowering the standards. No other football club in the world drops more merch than Arsenal. No other football club. Yeah, when I spoke to, I think it was Monstar the other day on a space, and again, Matisse confirmed it. He said when Chelsea drop kits and merch, it's just the regular players that are in the starting 11 or the squad that drop it. They don't wheel out legends. Yeah, like, come on, it's a scam. Anyway, big up Lee. Did you see Diesel stream with Tell saying Foundations? He was doing a cover of Kate Nash's song, bruv. No, I haven't seen it. I do want to see it. He tagged me in it, but I haven't had a chance, man. I will go and watch it later. Yeah, that sounds funny, man. Thank you for that, buddy. Appreciate that. What else have I missed? 100% he underachieved Poch at Spurs. Exactly. Underachieved. Didn't do anything. He won fuck all. How can people sit there genuinely and tell me that a football club that has got bigger income streams than Arsenal, yeah, and has been there or thereabouts with them, touching income streams with Arsenal for a good 4, 5, 6 years now, a club that have probably overtaken us in terms of European coefficient. So they'll probably be ranked better than us if we're in Europe and they're in Europe now, because we're now no longer in it. So if we both qualify next season, they'll probably be seeded in a tournament. And if we're in the same tournament, we probably fucking won't be. Yeah. And if we are, they're still ranked higher than us. So I don't understand how anyone can sit there and tell me that a manager that plays nice tippy-tappy football but don't win anything, yeah, overachieved. Why shouldn't Tottenham be getting top 4? They had Kane, they had Son, they had a £60 million midfielder, they had a £42 million centre-back, they had fucking France's fucking goalkeeper in goal. Like, I could keep going through their team. They had a decent team under Poch. He underachieved. He didn't win nothing with it. And then people would say, oh, yeah, we can't compete with Chelsea and this and that. Okay, how did Atletico Madrid compete with Real Madrid and Barcelona then, when they weren't getting any of the fucking TV money in Spain? Yeah, it was just Real Madrid and Barca getting it. How did Atletico do it? They done it on a shoestring, and then they got better and better and better. Yeah, and they hired a manager and said, right, we're going to pay the manager the top bucks. Yeah, and he's going to be our highest paid person. Yeah, the manager is going to be the highest paid. Every other football club in the world, pretty much at that particular time, every manager was getting paid less than their top stars. But Atletico said, nah, we're getting Simeone and we're paying him a fortune. And that's what they did. Yeah, you ask any football fan what they would prefer, tippy-tappy football with no trophies, or park the bus, which I don't think Atletico do. They just know how to fucking defend properly and they know how to break in that formation and in that system. Yeah, and if you watch them very carefully, it's like they've got it's like triangles all over the pitch. They've got, like, they plug a gap here so you can't pass through that passing gap, that passing lane. Yeah, they block the passing lane. Then you've got another one here. You've got another one there. So now that whole back 5 is now a fucking back 9, and then they have one up front. Yeah, but then as soon as they get the ball, boom, They're scattered everywhere. Yeah, their formation is fucking lit when you break it down. And the way they play football, Atletico, you ask any of their fans whether they give two fucks whether they park the bus or labelled park the bus. They've won everything, apart from the Champions League, which they should have won maybe twice. But again, look at the teams they're up against. Like, it's very, very difficult when you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Sergio Ramos, like fucking Modric, Cruz. Yeah, I could keep listing players. We all know the players Madrid have got. You know, it's very, very difficult when you're Atletico Madrid and you're trying to compete with that every single fucking time in a Champions League semi or a Champions League final or a Champions League quarter. Then if you don't get them, you're getting Barcelona and they've got Messi, the best player I've ever seen, or you're going against Bayern Munich. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to do that. So when people sit there and bang on about Mikel Arteta, yeah, and how great he is as a coach, well, he fucking ain't, is he? Because all he's done is take us backwards. Yeah, Diego Simeone has found the formation and a system that works perfectly. He's then identified players that will fit that system and executes it every single season. Yeah. Instead, we've got a coach that now these journalists are peddling out. Oh, well, we see in the last half an hour of the Norwich City game that he actually went to a 4-3-3. Very similar to Man City's 4-3-3. Why do they all speak like this, by the way? They're all very, yes, well, very, blah, fuck off, man. Yeah. Breaking news. A manager changed formation in the second half. Like, they're making it out like he's generational. Like, he's shit. Yeah, we're currently sat 16th. We finished 8th last season and 8th the season before. Why is he here? Anyway, I'm getting angry. I didn't even want to get angry. You lot are rattling me, man. So there we go. We were 4th when we won the European Cup Winners' Cup, which is remembered. Exactly. Yes. Alan Smith, my friend. Yeah, nobody remembers we came 4th that season because I didn't. Well, what do we know, mate? We're just miserable old bastards, aren't we? Yes, thank you. That's her surname. I'm not even going to try and butcher it. But thank you very much to everybody who has watched live. I'm going to pin a couple more comments. I'm getting out of it. Make sure you subscribe to the vlog channel. That is pinned to the top of the comment section. And Dwight McNeil is a very decent footballer, mate. You're spot on. Poch didn't owe anyone who thinks Poch overachieved by winning absolutely nothing. Please raise your standards, please. Like, genuinely, please. Yeah, winning nothing or winning something. Like, maybe I'm just built differently. I don't know. Like, I grew up in a different generation, man, where winning, you had to win the league to qualify for what is now the Champions League. Yeah, you didn't have fourth place getting it. Yeah, you had to win the title to get in the European Cup. Yeah, and that's why I just like, you know, the UEFA Cup is now what, the Europa League? Now they've set up a fucking conference league. You got all of this crap. The Cup Winners' Cup, you had to win the cup, hence the name Cup Winners' Cup. So all of the cup winners from around Europe went into a Cup Winners' Cup. Yeah, so you had to be a winner. The European Cup, you had to win the league to get into it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. It's actually mad. But unfortunately, this is how they've wanted to push football and peddle football, and millions and millions of people, they just love it, don't they? Like, oh yes, the top 4 race is hotting up, people. Oh my God, who's going to get in the Europa League? West Ham, Leicester, Arsenal, Tottenham, Wolves, Burnley. They make it so fucking dramatic. Yeah, at the end of the day, we finished 7th loser last season. The season before, we finished 7th loser. That should not be rewarded in any way, shape or form with another season. Yeah, you finished as the 7th loser, mate, out of 20. You're sacked. Simple as that. Simple as that. But like I said, my expectations are based off of what I see growing up as a kid. I've seen 5 titles, 9 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, doubles, invincible season, a cup double, multiple losing finals, including the Champions League final, a fucking Europa League final, a UEFA Cup final. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just bored of this fucking loser mentality that's rife within football, where, like I said on that poll, 3,375 people have voted that top 4 is more important than winning an FA Cup. Yeah. And 55% of the vote said that. Yeah. Nearly 3,400 people, and 55% said they'd pick no trophy over an actual trophy. That says all I need to know about modern football. It's washed. But there we go. On that bombshell, Big up my boy Chig. He's back again tomorrow, man. And we'll watch the drama unfold at Turf Moor on the watch along. Make sure you subscribe to Chig. His link's down there. Big up Lee. As a Chelsea fan, this is why it's so important to not let sentiment infest our fan base, because our standards will drop, then CFC will become AFC. And that is exactly what your fans didn't let happen with the sentiment with Frank Lampard, because there was a lot of them trying to get it out there. Oh, Frank, you can't sack him, you can't sack him, you can't. Oh, but he's a legend, but he's this, but he's that. He's our top goal scorer ever. Yeah, guess what, mate? Does anyone fucking regret sacking him now when they're holding the one with the Gary Linekers? Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. Yeah, it's mad. People are just born losers, man. Like, fucking raise your standards. It's all about winning at elite sport. Yeah, it's not about second, third, fourth. I'm not going to sit there in 10 years' time. In fact, actually, does anyone know who came fourth in 1993? No. Does anyone know who came fourth in 97? No. Does anyone know who came fourth in 2006? No. Because nobody fucking cares, mate. Yeah, so why is it such a big thing now? Yeah, I can't even remember who came fourth 4 years ago. Like, who cares? You're third loser. I can remember, however, who won the FA Cup in 93. Yeah. I can also remember who won the League Cup in 93. Oh, yes. It was a cup double for the fucking hero that is George Graham. But there we go. What do I know? I'm just negative. And on that bombshell, I'm going because I'm getting stressed. Have a wonderful evening. I'm fucking sweating as well. I should have put my aircon on. I'll be back again tomorrow with the watch along. Chiggy Chig will be joining me. Tom is back tomorrow, so he'll be on the build up with me. And bruv, you put this in my chat every day. You ain't going to be seeing me unless like you live in my block, mate. So I don't know what you're talking about. But thank you. Like, genuinely, I'll see you soon. You won't, but thanks for the warning. You literally put it on every video, man. Come on. But yes, Chig's back. Tom's back. Chig never left. Tom will be doing the fan cam straight after the game. Looking forward to it. And yeah, man, all have a wonderful evening. And raise the standards, people. Top four is not a trophy, despite what Arsene Wenger, Arteta sexuals, and top gooners and super fans tell you. It is also more important to win a trophy, because that is what you compete for, to win. And on that bombshell, I'm out of here. Everyone out, apart from you lot in the chat. Laters.